welcome to our Pilates with a band class. I am Kat, for those of you who haven't joined with me before, and it's great to have everyone along for another Anava Yoga Studio mat session. Okay, so you are going to need some sort of stretchy band to be able to take this class today. So it doesn't matter what sort of band it is. There's a lot of different types out there now, but just something you're going to be able to use to get your arms and your legs working. Okay, so when you're ready, we're not using the band straight away, but we are going to come down onto the floor, take a seat, just getting ourselves a little bit of a warm up, starting with our Pilates roll up. So just take a breath in and out. And then reach the arms up, and as you breathe out, we're just going to make a little C shape with the spine, squeezing the belly button up and into the back of the rib cage, drawing up through the pelvic floor, up and into the back of the rib cage. Breathe in, sit up. So breathe out. Tuck under. If you want to take a little bend in the knees, take a little bend in the knees. Breathe in. Sit back up, and let's see if we can take that a little bit further. So breathe out, draw up through the core, so pelvic floor, transverse abdominis muscles, then the belly working. Coming all the way perhaps down towards the floor. Breathe in, circle the arms around. Breathe out, roll yourself back up to a seated position. Breathe in. Breathe out, take it down. So if you can't come all the way back up at the moment, don't worry about it. Just come part way. And then breathe out. Roll yourself up. This time, see if you, as you roll up and come forwards, if you can just reach forwards, round towards your toes, and then curl back through that C shape. One more. Good. All right, reach the arms up, pull the shoulders back. So think about pulling the arms back, the shoulders back, and then reach forwards. So breathe out, pull them back, breathe in, release. We get a little bit into the shoulders then now. Good, and relax the arms back down, roll all the way down towards the floor so we can come to lie on the mat. Keep a bend in the knees, just find a position where you can relax the shoulders on the floor. Check and notice where your back is. Do you feel that you're arching a lot or pressing into the floor? And then as you breathe out, we're going to squeeze the belly in, start to press the lower back into the mat, take the right leg up, take the left leg up. So as you breathe out, push away. Reach out with the sole of the foot, come back in, and then breathe out, push away, roll, push, walk the foot, pull the knee back in. So we're just pushing out and in. So this is the movement we're going to take with our band then in a minute. So keep drawing, think about keep pulling the core muscles up and into the back of the rib cage. Okay, so that's our movement with our band. So we're grabbing our band. We're going to need to hold, unless you've got a ridiculously long band, fairly near the end, so that we've got room for the legs to stretch. And we're just going to work with the right foot. So hook the band around the arch of the foot. Left leg is on the floor. Elbows can rest on the mat. Draw the belly in. So we want to think about pressing the lower back a little way into the floor so we're not arching. And then breathe out, push the right foot away. Breathe in, come back. Breathe out, push. Working through the leg muscles, particularly at the top around the thighs. Maybe noticing some work in the calves as well. Keep breathing out, pushing out with the leg. We're going to go for 2 more with the right side. And then swap the legs over. So try not to have the band wrap around your hands too much, because otherwise we can, particularly as we push away, you can start to feel like the band is sort of really cutting in, driving into the hands, the fingers. When you're ready, breathe out. Squeeze the lower back into the floor as you squeeze the core muscles up and in. And then push away with the left leg. Going if you can, and we only ever do as many as we can manage. Three more. Okay, good. Lower the left leg down. Take a big stretch out. Felt a little bit of work in the arms there where we're holding the band as well. And then we're going to roll ourselves up to sitting. So sitting with the legs out in front, they don't have to be straight. We can take a bend in the knees here. It's just so we can wrap the band around the feet so that we can work with the arms. So as we're going to stretch the arms out in front as you breathe out. Pull the elbows back and then release. So pull them back. So we're working around the backs of the arms. If you find it's just a little bit too comfortable, then you can walk your hands down the band. And by creating a shorter amount of space to stretch through, we can increase the resistance. Likewise, if you've started off holding quite far down and you find it's too much, give yourself more room through the band. Okay, good. Roll the shoulders round. So the next one, we can challenge the core a little bit by creating that C shape and holding part way back. Or if you find it's all just a little bit too much for the abdominal muscles, we can do this one seated. We're going to, so decide your position for sitting. We're going to keep the arms out in front, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, cross the arms over. Open out, breathe out, cross them the other way. So we're just swapping over which arm comes on top each time. So take them out a little bit wider, cross them in. We're going to go for 2 more with each one on top. And then bring yourself up to sitting. Roll the shoulders round. Stretch the arms back behind you, pull them back a little way. And then bring the arms out in front. Cross the right arm over, don't press on the elbow joint, just pull the arm across your body. And And then take the other left arm out in front, and again, just gently pull it across the body. All right. We are going to then come round onto your side and just do a little bit of clam work. If you've got one of those bands that naturally comes as a circle, then that's great. You can put that around your legs, but if you haven't, we've got to take our normal long band and tie it up into a little bit of a knot. Okay, so start off with the legs with a little bit of space. Obviously don't turn them too close together. If you've done it too tight, you might then not be able to open the legs. Then when you're ready and you're sorted, we're going to come round onto your side. So you want it kind of so it sits just above the knee joint as you rest on the mat. Come down to line. So watch with this one that you don't roll backwards. As you breathe out, just pull the top leg up, see how far it will stretch up. Breathe in, lower. So breathe out, take it up. And lower. Keep it going. Remember, just do as many as you feel you can. Two more. Watch that you're not just rolling back onto your side, onto your back. Good. All right, and then let's take it round so you can lie on the other side, and we're going to finish with the other leg. When you just make sure again that it's in a good position, that you're going to feel the effort of the band, and then breathe out, lift. Making sure that you're not rolling backwards. About halfway then now. Don't let yourself put so much effort in, you just roll back, because then we're going to just move through the spine. 3 more. So we've got 2 and 1. And then roll all the way around onto your back, bring your knees up in towards your chest. You can remove your band here, hopefully by working that clam there. You haven't got tightened up your knot too much, otherwise you might just have to reel it down over your knees, over your feet, and take a little hug of the knees. Drop the left foot down towards the floor and just hug the right knee up and over into your chest, towards the left shoulder. And then take the left leg down, take the right leg down, sorry, bring the left knee up, cross it up and over towards the right shoulder. I always get my lefts and rights mixed up. When you spend a lot of time teaching in the studio, always mirroring people, it just makes life so much more confusing. And then release, uncross the legs, take a full body stretch. And then bring the knees up so you can plant your feet on the floor, roll yourself around onto your side and push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And just take a breath in, reach up, breathe out, and let the arms relax down. Oh, fab, I hope you liked that and it has perhaps given you some inspiration on how to use a stretchy resistance band if it's perhaps been laying in a drawer somewhere and you haven't you've forgotten about it and you haven't been sure quite where to go with it within your Pilates. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you know when to join me next on the mat. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.